She put him on the Trump case, arguably the biggest case of her career, and paid him, and now stuff's happening. Here's Trump's attorney.
I think there's a general concern in this country right now, and this sheds light on that, Martha, in that we're appointing these individuals to positions of power where they have access to taxpayer money, and they're selecting cases to become more famous, not do the right thing. And then we see this slew of corruption that eventually comes down, including this story.
Florida Congressman Byron Donalds with this: the Lord did not cause you to stumble into $600,000 in taxpayer money because you're sleeping with the lead prosecutor. There's prosecutorial misconduct. Fani should be removed and disbarred. Steve Harrigan on the story in Marietta, Georgia now. Steve.
Harris, the fight today is over divorce proceedings, whether or not they should be unsealed, and whether that district attorney, Fani Willis, should be forced to be deposed to give testimony in this divorce case. Another hearing coming up next month will look at whether the two behaved improperly and whether they improperly used taxpayer money to take vacations. Many are already beginning to say that the district attorney should step aside.
I think that the case is, if it hasn't gone off the rails already, it's about to. And I don't see anything good coming from her staying in charge of the case at this point. I think a lot good can happen if she steps away. This is obviously a huge distraction.
All right, y'all, we are back with another video. It seems like old Fani Willis has been in serious trouble using taxpayers' money, going on expensive vacations. Her and Nathan Wade find out they went to, I think, Miami, went to San Francisco. They even got details of them staying at the hotel together. Nathan Wade's wife is pissed off, and she comes out to say they did. Like, her husband, Nathan Wade, is having an affair with Fani Willis. So Fani Willis has been lying this whole time, and this is what she get for going after Donald Trump all of last year, putting all these blatantly lies on this man, trying to get him put in jail, and come to find out, look what you've been doing this entire time. You paid this man almost $700,000. You paid this man to go after Donald Trump. Find out Nathan Wade has been going to the White House, visiting Joe Biden, I think twice. And it's like, it's just in a complete mess right now. And then Fani Willis had the gauze to go to a black church and try to tell God that Donald Trump is racist and that people is coming after Nathan Wade because he's black. That has nothing to do with it. Nathan Wade could have been white. They have still been going after him or saying that you have an affair with him if you're using taxpayer dollars to go on these trips and you paying this man that has no experience all of this money, and he can pay more than everybody in your office. The highest person that will make money in her office was $90-some thousand. You paying this man $650-some thousand. Turn around, he using that money on you to go on trips. So Fani is in a lot of trouble. Like I said before, this is what she get for trying to go after Donald Trump, trying to help Joe Biden out. So we're going to go ahead and dive straight into this. Coming from Doug. I will leave the original video in the description. Make sure y'all go show Doug some love. He said, DA Fani Willis lost it all going after Donald Trump. And that's right, she did. So like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comment section. Also want to thank everybody that clicked on this video for the very first time. And shout out to the one that always watched the video, the whole entire video. I really appreciate it because YouTube will share it so more people can see my reaction. And that right there is where help the channel grow. And as you coming in, please hit that like button so more people can see how Fani Willis is getting exposed. So please hit that like button. Without further ado, let's dive straight into this right here because I'm ready for this one. Let's go ahead and dive straight in, y'all. Let's go.
Fani Willis is in hot water as the court's attention goes from Trump to Fani Willis and her affair with Nathaniel Wade. Welcome to Doug in Exile. Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss a single update on the news. We're going to have fun with this. I'm checking in on Julie Kelly. Make sure that you subscribe to her Substack or Twitter account. Jocelyn Wade, that's Nathan Wade's wife, who he's filing a divorce with. Her attorney tells Judge, her client wants Willis's deposition not as Fulton County DA, but as, quote, the alleged paramour of my client's husband. And then the plaintiff attorney says, I have questions and she needs to answer them. Here's Vicky Couch on the subject. Yep, I got divorced in Cobb County, Georgia, with an adulterer and his paramour. Every dollar he spent on her was minimal, half mine, due to equitable division of property in Georgia. Jocelyn Wade has a legal right. So that means all of the money that Nathaniel has made off of Fani Willis, at least half of it is Jocelyn Wade's. Here's back to Julie Kelly New.
Wow.
My source at, this is Cobb County Courthouse, reports that Judge Thompson has granted the motion to unseal divorce file of Nathan Wade, Fani Willis's lover. Next up, Willis's motion for protective order. So that's the order of events. This is normal stuff that a lawyer is supposed to do. Fani Willis says Fani is too important to sit for a deposition. Willis's attorney tells judge that the matter is no-fault divorce and adultery is irrelevant to this at this stage. Claims Fani does not share accounts with Nathan Wade, doesn't control what he spends money on. Lol. Other than their trips together. 2 tickets to the Caribbean, but 1 hotel room. Well, before we get to this legal document of the court proceedings, I just want to say, if Fani Willis says she's too important to be deposed, why is she deposing Donald Trump? Who's more important, a district attorney or the top contender in a presidential election? How can she make the case that she has a right to get him tied up in a lawsuit when she's claiming she's much more important and her time is too important to be tied up in a frivolous lawsuit? Here's that document. We'll read it together. A protective order should issue and the subpoena for the deposition of District Attorney Fani Willis should be quashed pursuant to OCGA blah, blah, as the deposition is not reasonably calculated to lead to the discovery of relevant or admissible evidence. That's a nice try, Fani. Section 26 of Chapter 11 of the Georgia Civil Practices Act, which is titled Protective Orders for Certain High-Ranking Members of the Governmental Body or Public or Private Entity, provides that good cause for a protective order to prohibit the deposition of an officer may be shown by proof that such a person is an officer and lacks unique personal knowledge of any matter that is relevant to the subject matter involved in the pending action. So that's Fani Willis claiming she's too important and it's not relevant, which the judge is going to have to look before they can know if it's relevant. There can be no serious dispute that Miss Willis is an officer as defined by the statute given in her deposition as Fulton County District Attorney, with authority over criminal prosecutions for the entire Atlanta Judicial District. She is a high-ranking officer of a governmental entity and has extensive scheduling demands and responsibilities. And then Julie Kelly writes, judge interrupted Willis's attorney as he explained how busy she is dealing with the Trump indictment. Does she have, quote, unique personal knowledge of Wade's finances? Willis's attorney hedges, offers that there are other ways to get that information instead of a deposition. Jocelyn Wade, his attorney, is up now, claims Willis is attempting to get protective order to hide discovery to which Jocelyn Wade is entitled to know. Willis is, quote, trying to hide under the shield of her position improperly, unquote. Judge ordered a stay on the Willis subpoena for now, says he wants to hear more from Nate Wade. How much money has he made? How he spent it? And whether he's had an affair. Evidently, hearing is set for January 24th, and the court is in recess. So we're not going to hear anything until the end of the month. That's another week away. The memes are starting to spread across the internet.
Yes,
We've been sleeping with Willis. And then here's the conclusion is the Washington Post says Trump case in Georgia likely damaged by allegations against Fani Willis. That to me is the final summary of this whole thing. This is another Trump win. She's been weakened. He's in a position of strength, especially if his sole goal is to delay. This is a huge delay. So once again, Trump is beating Fani Willis, and we'll keep you updated on any new posts. And you watching all the way to the end is the most important thing you can do to keep this channel growing. So thank you. I owe you guys big time.
Shout out to Doug. That's exactly right, man. That's why I say it. Every video is always important to watch to the end because it helps us out so much because it's tell YouTube that, hey, this is a great video. I'm enjoying what I'm watching. I watched all the way to the end, and they will push it out so more people can see it. And that right there is what helped the channel. But when you look at this, Donald Trump is definitely winning this right now because with Fani Willis being in the situation she's in now, dealing with Jocelyn Wade, because Jocelyn Wade, she want to know. She want to know everything. So obviously Fani Willis don't want her to know anything. She's trying to make it seem like she's too important for all of this that's going on because she's trying to focus on the Donald Trump indictments and all that crap. Like, no. See, she want to focus on that and trying to get away from what she just did with the taxpayers' money, funding these trips, paying Nathan Wade all of this money. Then he turn around and leave his wife to come with you. So it's just so much stuff. So Jocelyn Wade wants to know everything, and I don't blame her. So obviously Fani Willis is trying to keep that information hid from her and don't want her to know. So that's exactly what's going on. But like I said, Jocelyn Wade is not finna let Fani Willis get away with this. And I agree with Doug. This is just another win for Donald Trump. It really is. Because the longer this right here go on, the more and more that Donald Trump and this Fani Willis case gets delayed. But Fani Willis is trying to get out of this and trying to say, oh, I'm trying to focus on Donald Trump. No. That ain't the way it worked. You've been going after Donald Trump for the longest. Like I said, all of last year, all into now, you've been still going after this man. And you think everybody just going to sweep this right here up under the rug and let you get on back to trying to get Donald Trump in trouble and all. No. That ain't the way it works. Jocelyn Wade wants to know everything. That's why she's subpoenaing Fani Willis to court. She wants to know everything. Like I said before, I will keep y'all updated. Shout out to Doug because he's sure enough going to keep us updated as well. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it because to me, exactly what it say. Fani Willis done lost it all trying to go after Donald Trump. Now she done found herself in a scandal that she probably can't get herself out of. Because like I said, Jocelyn Wade is not finna just sit back and let this happen after this man left her. Think about this. They had 2 tickets to go on a trip, but 1 ticket for the hotel room. Make that make sense now. 1 ticket for the hotel room. So, I mean, come on, we ain't stupid. So that's why everybody calling her Nathan Wade, her lover boy and stuff like that. Once again, shout out to Jocelyn Wade because I know she got more stuff coming out. And hopefully she get that information out of Fani Willis. But this is what Fani Willis get for trying to go after Donald Trump while this man is trying to campaign and win the presidency. But yet he keep getting held up in court because of this woman. So we shall see. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody, especially if you made it to the end. And I catch y'all in the next one.